Attention, guardsmen! Today we will be looking at the Commissar from 2014. Greetings, everyone. I am Sister Lilia, and welcome to my armory. So, as the shouty Commissar voice at the start there indicated, we're taking a look at this model. So, back in 2014, GW released an update to the Guard. Yeah, we get updates not very frequently. That saw a few kits come out. It saw the Militarium Tempestus come out. It saw the Ogren get released in plastic with a kit that allowed them to also build Bulgren. It saw the Taurox Prime, the Waven, and I think something else get added to the range and to our army and to our options for our armies. And it also saw the new Commissar. Well, the then new, now old Commissar released. So this model here, I'll just change that because that lighting seems to actually work better. So the new Commissar, so the old Commissar came with two options, a bolt pistol and a plasma pistol. He has a power sword as a default, and yeah, not many options. So you can see here the packet I have off to the side. In the back of it, we have this, because I grabbed this packet for archival purposes. So his head is two pieces that attach onto his neck. His front and back are two separate parts. He has legs that I have seen people put in Tempest Scion legs. He has a small part of a detail. He has a tactical rock to stand on, and a detailed plasma pistol and bolt pistol. So yeah, tactical rock. We see legs. We see power sword arm, which is all one part. We see augmetic arm that has a chain going through to the hilt of the pistol. We see the back plate. I'm aware that the light is behind me like that. Let's just see if I can improve things. Knocking things over. Let's get that up there for now. So yeah, we've got the hat down there. We've got the back side of the head, torso, and the back plate. And yeah, so this model has a few interesting things with it. One of them being that it was released at a time when GW didn't charge an absolute fortune for their character kits. Like, a lot of them back then, human-sized characters, it would be surprising if you paid more than 30 for it. Now, you pay nearly 100 for some of them, but for some characters, you pay nearly 100. But, like, here's how it scales with the company commander from 2003. Here's how he scales with the field ordnance battery trooper / commander, maybe? Not sure. But yeah, he's a bit shorter than him, and that's a theme. So let's stick him on there. We have the new one. So when the new one came out, I knew I was going to take a look at the old one as well. So yeah, the reason neither of them are truly finished in terms of paint job is because I've been working on them this week. The Commissar I primed up this one I primed up a while ago and kept it aside to work on. This one, well, there'll be a video on that coming out soon, but I started work on it not so long ago. But yeah, and got bogged down with a big box set with a big amount of models that this one is part of. So yeah, you can see the size difference in terms of it. Now I put him on the new base, on a different base, just so that the feet of them are roughly at the same height. It doesn't matter too much because this one is clearly taller. Oh, that's a symbol. That's a particular gesture. But yeah, that one is clearly taller, although his hat is a lot smaller, and In all honesty, the biggest difference between these two is the options, being that the old Commissar comes with a bolt pistol or a plasma pistol. The new one comes with comes only with a bolt pistol, but you can have either a chainsword or a power sword. And yeah, there's not much of a difference in terms of options beyond that. They both can be armed with bolt pistol and power sword. The major differences are price. This one costs this one here costs more than twice what this one costs. If you're a budget-focused guard commander, you're probably getting this one. At the same time, the difference in aesthetics is quite obvious. This one looks like he's trying to out-pomp his enemy. The new one just kind of looks like like he belongs in the SS. Like, here's how the new one compares to another base under him, I think, maybe. I haven't got a spare and yet another base spare. Oops. But yeah, here's how they kind of compare in terms of sizes. The new one is a lot bigger. But we're talking about the old. Now, where did I put that packet? In all honesty, this one is easier to paint because there's less details on it, and I only added the red stripe on there because I felt he looked a bit boring. If you're a beginner, that one's probably the one to go for. But at the same time, if you want a challenge that's a bit more interesting than how you may have painted your guardsman, get this model. It's a really nice one. And I really do hope GW don't end up getting rid of it like they have so many other things. That being said, that it's still on sale suggests it might stay on sale. I say might. So yeah, like you can see how he scales with an Ogren. Well, Borgren. No, I'm not. I'm not going to put him next to the Commissar Ogren because that's a comically out of scale for regular guard infantry. But I will put him next to a Sentinel, which is about as different sized. Like, yeah, the old Sentinel is much bigger, and no, I'm not pulling the new one out. It's not finished. Yes, you probably know you've probably already figured out what my final guard project for the month is in terms of YouTube content. Why am I doing that? So yeah, final thoughts. This model is neat. I don't think it's worth more than 30 Australian, but it's neat. Certainly much more worth its price than I'd say this one is. But at the same time, the new one is a lot more beginner friendly for paint jobs, if a lot taller. This one looks like a young man in a war. This one looks like he's lived through a war, through many years of war. Beware of old men in professions where men die young, such as soldiery, because they generally are dangerous and terrifying. Anyway, that's kind of enough for now. My next guard video will be on this model. So yeah, we have the Commissar, and I look forward to sharing more with you in future. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.